everyone, Dr. Colleen Sullivan here to discuss our writing assignment for week 1 of Lancer Learners. This is learning experience successes that we're going to have for our writing assignment for this week. And this is our first one, so make sure that we're comfortable with our submission process that was discussed in a previous Blackboard video. And this right now is I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the instructions for the writing assignment. So for the writing assignment here, number one is that I would like you to take some time to watch this motivational video linked to Learning in College. And what this video is about, this TED Talk is about, is what's the worst that can happen. Sometimes we're really scared to approach the learning experience. It's many times it's new information that we're having to encounter and we don't know what to expect. But what's the worst that could happen? We could struggle a little bit. We might not understand. We might need to ask for help, but at least we do it. So this TED Talk, it gives a little bit of humor to that idea of what's the worst that could happen. And so it's kind of fun. When you click on this link, it will pull you up to another link within Blackboard, and then you click that and it will take you to the website, the TED Talk website. And I'm just going to show you really quickly on my computer to make sure you have the right spot whenever you get there. So this is what that website should look like. And you'll see that right there. The video is about 16 minutes long, so not too long. And he's kind of funny whenever he's talking about all his experiences. All right. So going back to our instructions, so you watch that video, think about some of the questions that come up from this learning experience, why you may be fearful about learning something new, what's the worst that could happen if you do learn something new information, and it might be hard. How may you still benefit from the learning experience, and what is the end result? Overall, we think learning takes time. Learning is learning because it's not easy. It doesn't come naturally sometimes to us. But we will pick up new information from that. And oftentimes that information is interesting and intriguing to us. And we're curious to learn new and more information. So for our writing reflection, there's two parts to it. The first one is, does this video link to an experience you have had in your journey as a student? So think back to all those experiences that you have had as a student, and is there one experience that really hits home for you about this idea of the fear of learning and really taking the fear out of learning? Maybe you don't have one as a student, but you could link it to playing a sport or picking up a new hobby. And what I would like you to do is to describe that experience from beginning to end. Those different feelings that you had or emotions that you had, maybe even the behaviors that you did related to the whole process of beginning to end, that journey of learning something new. So how do you link it to the advice and the suggestions in the video? Can you make those connections and parallel relationships between the video and your own experiences? And then for part B, so 2B, is as you start college, Worcester State has many different resources. We have tons of faculty, tons of staff, and administration to really support you throughout your college journey of learning. And we are here to help you succeed. That being said, you need to know about the different resources, and you need to also identify what you want and what you need to be successful. And for this writing assignment, we're starting to think about that a little bit more. So identify why you might be concerned about failing before you even start. Is there something that you're particularly worried about with college, that you're nervous about or concerned about? Identify that now and take those steps with us, your TAs, myself and Dr. Malakar, and to identify resources, to identify things that could help you and benefit you as a student here at Worcester State. What are the steps you are going to take, or what is your plan to stop failure before it happens? Nobody likes failure, and we don't want you to fail at all. So what can we do to reduce that possibility? And what do you feel you need in place to succeed in college? Thinking right away what you need to help you is a great way to begin your semester, begin your career as a student, knowing what you need and looking for it right away, so we don't need to start searching midway through your experience. All right, so I look forward to looking over these, hearing your experiences, assisting you in any way, and feel free to shoot me an email if you have any questions at all about the assignment. See you later.